but I think together they make an excellent choice. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. Today's video is going to be about kind of a combination kit from the folks at ChoeTech. I hope I said that right. And this is a 19-watt solar panel, pretty cool, coupled with a, I believe this is 15,600 mAh, yes it is, power bank storage battery. Folks at ChoeTech were kind enough to send me this so I could show it to you. And they are, by the way, two separate items. You purchase these separately, but I think either one separately is a great item. You put them together, I think it's a really handy combination to have with you when you're camping or for survival or whatever. So right now, we got kind of an overcast day. We got a little bit of patches of sunshine out in the outdoor studio here at Survival on Purpose International. So let's take you out to the sunshine spot and take a look at this thing. Okay, so here's the panel. Again, this is a 19-watt solar panel. It comes with 3 panels, water resistant and all that good stuff. It's got a really handy Ziploc pouch on back of it that you can put your stuff in, your cords or your equipment or whatever. It's got a module here. You can see that basically you plug your cord in. It comes with this USB cord with a, I think this, whatever kind of connector that is. Can you see that? It's like a mini USB connector. And then you can actually take the ChoeTech power bank and plug it in like so to charge. And I just want to go ahead and set this out here and show you that it does charge. But what I like to do is just put it together in the pack, zip it all up, hook it up, and open it up like so. But let me show you that it will charge before we do all that. Get it in the sunshine. And hopefully you can see this. Plug it in. It's hard for me to see it. Okay, can you see those lights come up there? Hopefully you can see them. It's really hard for me to see it because the sun's so bright here, reflecting off of this thing. But it came up and started charging, and you can see, get you up here where you can see that. See the lights blinking here? That means it's charging. So it's got 2 outlets on it, so we're able to charge 2 devices simultaneously. So we got the iPhone cable plugged in. Sun is going away on me here. Just want to show you real quickly. Plug the old iPhone 6 in and you see it comes up and starts charging. So okay, so the sun has gone back behind the clouds. No sense in us trying to chase the sunspots out there. You saw that it absolutely works. It's putting out electricity, which is what it's supposed to do. It's a solar panel. Not rocket science, although it may be a byproduct of rocket science. Nevertheless, again, this is 19 watts, 5 volts or 3400 milliamp, I believe that's right, yep, milliamp output. It has a double USB interface with the auto detect technology, which means basically that it detects what kind of voltage or what kind of amperage or whatever. By the way, let me just stop right here. If you're looking for like a highly technical, scientific type, electronics expert review of this, you've obviously come to the wrong place. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that ain't what I do. What I'm doing here is giving you my real world experiences on this thing and telling you how it works, in my experience. So bottom line, I need to know, will this thing do what it's supposed to do and what I need it to do? And that's what my goal is in telling you. So, wow, I rambled already. So back to the old video. So anyway, this thing is 24% efficient, which I think is pretty bad when you're talking about some things. For solar, I think that's pretty decent, to be honest with you. That's a PET laminated solar panel with a folded fabric, and this thing just folds up in a nice little, about the size of a piece of notebook paper, a little smaller, with I guess it's got a magnet in here. I don't see any Velcro, so I'm thinking that's a magnet because it's definitely got a little tension there. Okay, then it's got some loops on it here, different places for hanging or lashing, whatever you need to do, plus a big old hole here that'll fit pretty much any carabiner known to man that I know of. Along with that, it has a zippered pouch on back which holds the whatever you need to hold, but typically you're going to put any charging cables you might need in there. And it's got the little module here with 2 USB outputs. The USB output module has auto detect technology, which basically means it won't overcharge your device, and it detects what type of output your device needs, whatever's plugged into it needs. and it will, you know, adjust its function accordingly. How about that? And then this thing weighs 15 ounces, so just under a pound. So this is a pretty cool thing to have all by itself. You know, I like solar. I spend a lot of time in the woods with the Boy Scouts and doing other stuff, and it's just really cool to have. It's a good backup way to keep things charged. Not just your phone. Anything you've got that'll charge with the USB is chargeable with something like this. Now obviously with all solar, it depends on the level of sunshine and how well you've got this thing oriented. For example, I used it to charge the ChoeTech 15,600 milliamp storage battery, power bank, whatever you want to call it. And honestly, from a dead empty cells on this, you're probably looking at, you know, again, depending on sunshine, but maybe a couple of days to really, you know, with normal sunshine to fully charge it from empty, because that's a pretty good bit of storage. Which brings us to the ChoeTech 15,600 mAh power bank, portable battery, whatever you want to call it. I've been using this thing for a couple of weeks now, just keeping it with me every day and plugging my phone into it whenever my phone starts to go dead, which seems to be very frequently. Again, not scientific. I haven't like let it go dead, time to see how long it takes and all that, but you can see that it's still got about 75% left, which is pretty amazing. So I think this pretty good sized storage bank coupled with the solar panel could keep you with the ability to charge USB devices for virtually indefinitely, as long as you have sunshine in the mornings. Because what I would recommend doing, as always, you charge this thing up fully when you have a regular power source available. So you're starting off full. You use your solar to top it off during the day every day. You probably will never ever run this thing out. So let's talk about the specs of this for just a minute, and we'll wrap this thing up, because this is a pretty high-tech little storage battery. First of all, the internal batteries on this are by Samsung, which they have a pretty good reputation in the electronics industry. It has two USB outputs. Basically, you plug your USB into one of these and you plug the other end into your phone and or other device, and it charges. It's not complicated. It does have a Qualcomm quick charge technology if your device supports that. Something else I think is really cool, it's got a lightning input right here. So you can plug your Apple, the same cord you use to charge your late model iPhones, you can use to charge this. I don't see that on very many of these devices. I just think that's super handy, because if you do have an iPhone and you want to carry the iPhone in this around, keep it charged, you know, whatever, then you don't have to carry around two cords, which I think is pretty cool. So altogether, I just think they did a really good job of designing this. It's got the lights here that tell you when it's charging and the level of charge. I like that. That way you know, oh, I'm getting low, I need to charge it. So, I mean, that's pretty much that's the hound dog version of the tech specs on the ChoeTech 15,600 mAh power bank. So, in my opinion, if you're looking for a really great setup to keep your devices charged in an emergency, any kind of off-the-grid situation, whether it's an emergency or you're out in the woods, I think this combination of the ChoeTech 19-watt solar panel and the storage bank, 15,600 mAh, you know, storage battery, does the trick. I'll put a link to these below. Obviously, check them out. I think they're a great kit. Again, this thing I've not been able to run it out. I haven't intentionally tried to, but it's holding its own. I have to give you that. So, as always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing, for clicking that thumbs up, for sharing it with your friends, for watching those ads, and thank you so much for shopping on Amazon through my links. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time.